I realized that my job was to get the attention first of the people that I needed so that I could actually do mortgages. It's great that I'm a great originator. There's thousands of them. There's great originators out there. I believe I'm better than all of them, but that doesn't matter. If you don't know it, how are you going to choose to do business with me? Same thing about your house. You have the best house on the market. It's priced perfectly. It's amazing. If you don't have the attention of your clients first, how are they ever going to know that you have that house, right, to buy? And so when I started to really think that way, I realized I had to be a media company first and a mortgage company second. And so I went out and I allocated money. I allocated funds to say, you know what, I'm going to go in and I'm going to hire people around me to handle my team, to help me handle my mortgage business. I'm investing. Can't make money unless you invest. And then I'm going to invest in my media team. First thing I needed was, I felt, right, I wanted to have somebody that was always with me all the time, helping me document my journey. Pulled that one from Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. I wanted him, I watched him, I looked at his stuff, and I said, you know what, the way that he's able to do it is actually because he has somebody always documenting. I was trying to create the content. He was documenting it. I'm like, wow, I live in the content every day. I am the content. I'm talking to clients, I'm having meetings, I'm viewing homes with agents, I'm sitting here structuring deals, I'm talking to my team about how to overcome these challenges. We're talking about leadership. Everything that we were doing all day long was the content that I needed to put out. And I truly believed if I went down that path, that more people would get to know me, love me, trust me, and choose to do business with me. And that is ultimately, without question, what happened. We don't turn it off. Business just continues to come because we, one, have established great marketing. It's the reason why I can ask for the business, but the reason why you and clients say yes is because all of the content that we put out, we commit to education, right? You commit to educate. Marketing is super, super simple, guys. You educate. You give your content, you give everything away. Teach them how to buy a house. Teach them how to sell a house. Teach them everything that they need to do it on their own. If you truly will do that, when they're ready, they're going to come to you if they truly love you, if they truly trust you, because if you look at like millennials, they've had families that have gone through some pretty shitty experiences, right? They've had some bad experiences. And so they lack some trust. How do you engage with that group? You engage with them by creating transparency. You engage with them by giving them the things that they're wanting. I have people out there, the agents that come to me, hey, Bob, I want you to help me with my ads and you tell your ISAs to make calls. I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, well, we're giving them a website so that they can go search for homes and I want to call them when they register. I'm like, that sucks. That ain't going to work. It's not. If you just give them a website so they can register and search for homes, why do you think they're doing that? Because they don't want you. They don't want me, right? I do the same thing, but I do it for a reason. I do it to get the people at the top of the funnel. Those are top of the funnel people. They have not made a decision in the next 3 to 6 months that they're buying. They just want to search. So they're top of the funnel, and that's what that is. But the marketing side of it is when you get them there, then you're finding things that they're interested in. You're putting content in front of them to get them to raise their hand. And that's where we're creating what we call riches and niches, right? That's where we create the niche. And then you have a personal conversation with them. For instance, we'll run ads, people looking to buy homes. I can send them to a site. They can search homes. I'm not even a licensed realtor, and I can get that for search homes, 50 states, 100% of the MLS, right? Great. still consider those my top of the funnel people. But then I got to find out what they're interested in and in what time frame that they're looking at. So what's the best way you think we would do that? Ask them, right? 100%. You got to ask, but you put content in front of them that really, in my mind, speaks to loan program, monthly payments, out-of-pocket expense. If they've already moved into that train of thought, that thinking, they are what we call middle, right? They're under middle of that funnel to the bottom of that funnel, and they're looking to buy within 3-4 months max. I mean, if they are thinking payments, programs, cash, they've made that decision. And those are the people then you would place ads like, for instance, cash to close, right? So you're putting an ad out there, excuse me, and you're talking about, one of the biggest misconceptions is people need, 20% down to buy a home. Now, if you find yourself in that position, head over to BobMortgage.com and we'll have 5 things that'll help you buy a house with absolutely no money out of pocket. Now, how would somebody go about buying a house with no money out of pocket, you ask? Well, there are some amazing programs, and I just go into educating, right? I'll create an ad that says that in the beginning. If you find yourself in that position, go to BobMortgage.com. That's my sell, right? And then I educate about, call it down payment assistance. And then at the end, I say, now before I go, again, if you find yourself in a position where you're wanting to buy, but you're struggling with the cash to come up to buy the home, head over to BobMortgage.com. I'll give you 5 reasons that you need to, or 5 ways that you can be able to buy a house with absolutely no money out of pocket. And you know what? People will go there, they'll sign up, and now I know that person went from top of the funnel, looking at homes, to interested in cash, interested in ways to buy a home with little to no money out of cash, okay? Now, I did that, and I got them over here. So what do? Well, now you start emailing them about programs that are offering down payment assistance, how to buy homes with little to no money out of pocket. You send them Facebook ads because you drop them into what's called a custom audience, and now you're talking to them only about down payment assistance, about cash to close, about how easy it is to buy, those types of things, but you're speaking specifically to them about that type of loan and nothing else. And then you get them to take an action. Hey, if that's what you're looking for, they can apply. You give them options to apply online. I do that. I give them an option to schedule an appointment to talk to us on our calendar. I have an ISA team, and when they do that, then we're calling them. So, you have to have a conversion strategy. We can talk a little bit more about that, a conversion strategy that moves them along the process a bit more. But you can't just rely on IDX are these sites to find your people that just want to search for homes. You're going to get hung up on. People aren't going to be friendly. They don't want to talk to you. That's the reason why they did that. So you have to find a way to build a relationship with them. Ask them what they're looking for.